Hi there, this is Tracy from the Papercraft Studio. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to show you how I put together this Wreath Builder Christmas card. I wanted to use, I had the idea already in my head to do the wreath, but I also wanted to use this red velvet paper, and it really gives a luxurious feel to this card along with the brushed metallic foil paper here. So I'll go ahead and show you the supplies you need to make this. If you've ordered my November class by post, you'll already have all of these things you need to put the card together. So you'll need a piece of thick Whisper White cardstock, which is half a piece of A4. You'll need a piece of regular Whisper White cardstock, which measures 2 inches by 5 7/8. And you can see I've embossed this with the Winter Snow embossing folder, which I'm using on a lot of my projects at the moment because I just love it. You'll need 2 strips of the red velvet paper. I don't know if you can see how lovely it is, but it really is luxurious. This comes in 2 sheets of 12 by 12, but these particular pieces measure half an inch by 5 7/8 of an inch. I need 2 of those. The bottom wreath, this one here, let me just show you these dies actually. So these are the Wreath Builder dies here. So this one here I've cut in Whisper White, and this one here I've cut in the brushed metallics cardstock. These 2 are the pieces that I've used with the red velvet paper, but you get lots more in there. Love the bird, little pears for a partridge in a pear tree, lots of things there. And I would say this comes in, or is available, with a matching stamp set, which is in the main catalogue, so you can buy that as a bundle, and this is the stamp set. But if you can afford to buy one or the other, I'd go for the dies actually, because even though there's some great sentiments in here, you can still make some really lovely projects without the stamps. So if you can get them all, brilliant, you know, buy the bundle, but if not, I would go for the dies. So that one's in Whisper White, this one's in the brushed metallic cardstock. You need 2 of these little poinsettia flowers in the red velvet, and 1 of the little bows from the dies, and then there's a couple more pieces we'll finish off with. So let's go ahead and pop this together. Very easy really to layer up once you have all the supplies. So we want to attach this real red velvet. Sorry, I'm saying real red. It looks like real red to me. I think it's just called red officially, but you can have that as wide or as narrow as you want, but I wanted just a little strip out the back here. So pop some glue along the side that you're going to attach, and it feels wrong putting it on this side, but this is where we have to put it. It kind of sinks in a little bit, but it will stick perfectly well. So line that up with the border that you want, and then do the same on this side. There we go. I can't believe we're racing through November. I love Christmas. I love the build up to Christmas, but I'm not quite there with my prep yet. So yeah, it's coming as a bit of a shock to me. Okay, so press that one down, and then we're just going to pop glue on the back of here and attach it to the center of the card. I spent quite a long time actually designing this card until I got it exactly how I wanted it, because I knew I wanted to use the red velvet paper, but I wasn't sure where I wanted it. So this has been changed a few times before I got it how I wanted it. I'm really sorry if you can hear my washing machine in the background there. I always seem to film on days and I put the washing machine on and I completely forget I'm about to film, so apologies for that. If like me you've cut slightly over the top here, don't worry, you can just trim this off. There we go. Okay, so now first of all we're going to pop this white wreath down. I really like white on white cards, so let's pop some glue on the back. If you have got this in your kit, you may find you still need to pop out a few little bits here. You can just use scissors to poke those out. So let's pop a few bits of glue on. Now I've tended to stick more of the inside so that the outside's still free, so just bear that in mind when you're putting the glue on your card. I've got all sorts going on in here now. So I have the washing machine going, I have the cat meowing, I've got a fly going round. None of that was in the plan for filming. Never mind. We'll manage. Okay, so that should be fine. So we're going to pop that on here, press it down. You might need to leave that a few seconds to just dry, just hold it in place. And then the same for this one. And again, I've just done more of the kind of inside leaves, but near the edge, near the inside edge I should say, because I still wanted them to kind of look like they've got a bit of movement in them. Okay, so I'm going to layer that one on top. Let's put that there. And again, you can spend a bit more time holding that in place. And there we go. So with the poinsettias, with the first one that I popped down, I've put glue under these 3 leaves here, or petals I should say. They're petals, aren't they? Because they're going to stick to the actual card. This is such nice quality. It's like really thick velvet paper, really gorgeous. So pop that one down first. Again, leave it a few minutes to dry. And then this one we're just going to offset on here. So what I did with this one, because we don't want the leaves to be stuck in the same way as the other ones, I've just popped some glue around near the middle section. Ooh, it's not what you want. Glue on the grid paper. And then just stick that down. Same with the bow. I nearly didn't include the bow. I couldn't decide whether I wanted it just like that or with the bow. So again, optional. This is one that I really played around with for quite a long time before I had it how I was happy. So pop your bow on top of the wreath here. All of these just take a little time to keep them in place. Now I've gone ahead and punched with the classic label punch, which is this punch here, a piece of the red velvet, and also I've gone ahead and stamped already this 'Tis the Season. I'm going to show you how I made those into these little banners here. So 'Tis the Season is from the Itty Bitty Greetings stamps. You get two lots here, so they're great value, and the literally greetings for everything here. So this is the one I'm using, 'Tis the Season. So I went ahead and stamped that in real red ink. And then the way you get the little banners, so I've just cut just the ends off here, either end, and then you cut a little way up the center there. I don't know if you can see that. I've just cut, and then you cut from the corner to the point there and there. And if you don't get it quite the right shape the first time, you can go ahead and do it again. So I'm going to do the same at this end, just a little snip up the middle, and then from that corner and that corner. Did I snip far enough? I'm not sure which bit hasn't gone all the way up. Oops. It always works fine when you're not doing it on video. Okay, so there you can see that's how we got the little banner shape, and I'm going to do the same with the red velvet. I may have done this a little bit wider so that it shows more underneath, but you can choose how how big you want to make this. So again, just take those pieces out. There we go. Okay, so I tend to like things at a little bit of an angle on here, but you could layer them straight, you could have them in the middle, however you want to have it. So let's pop this on. What I did was I have done it so that it's just sticking to this piece here. You could, if you want to, raise this centerpiece on dimensionals as well. That's another option for you. Okay, so, oh my goodness, there's a cat right here next to me. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, it's one of those days. Okay. And then she's climbing all over my desk now, it's a bit irritating. And then this one's going to just offset on that one. And then I'm using some red rhinestones, and I'm just going to pop these randomly around. So a couple down here, and on the wreath, let's put one there. I've chopped mine up here because I sent them out with my kits, so that's why my mine are looking a bit small here. You get far more on a sheet when you order them. Let's pop one here, and then one more up here. There we go. Just to finish this, pop that in the middle of that snowflake there, and there you have it, the Wreath Builder Christmas card with a little touch of luxury. I hope you enjoy making it. Take care. Bye.